Welcome back to the Kentucky Qualifier for the Travelball National Championship, powered by Nations Baseball and TravelballSelect.com, the most competitive youth baseball in America. We've got the 12 and under finals for the regionals. These are the big boys that we're going to see today. We're going to see two very good programs right here. The Doolin Dodgers today are one of the two teams that we're going to have here today, and the Ohio Bombers. Ohio Bombers red. Ohio Bombers have got an outstanding record on the year, as do the Dodgers. They're both nationally ranked, two of the top teams in the whole Midwest. Going to be a great game. Dodgers are the home team. Bombers will be swinging at first. Number 32, Eli Hammonds, will be the pitcher of record today for the Dodgers. Luke Thomas will be facing him. We're expecting a great matchup here today. Leading off for the Bombers, number 5, Aiden Longwell, left-handed hitter. First pitch, ball one. Doing play-by-play, this is Rob Bruno. We've got Rick Goff doing color today. Happy to be here for the 12 and under finals.
Hi Rob, how you doing?
Doing great. You got a little rest now. All you've been doing is running the whole tournament. You've got two teams involved here. You just got finished with a very good semifinal game. Tough loss. You guys played very well today.
Yeah, it's came up on the short end of the stick. 5 games we played this weekend, so I'm happy. We played 5 quality opponents, and we walked out of here as a better team.
That's only going to make you better, no question.
Come on now.
Hitting second in the lineup for the Bombers, Zach Common.
Know your defense. Got back, Tyler. Hold Zach.
We got 2 teams in the championship game here, Rob, that I'm very familiar with.
Being out
of Michigan, we played the Bombers. We played the Bombers 4 or 5 times in the last couple of years.
Eli, we moving, babe.
And Doolin just knocked us off in the semis. So I'm very familiar with both these clubs. Good clubs, well coached. They do the little things right, and that's why they're here.
Oh, both good programs. I like the setup by Common here. Sets up nicely. Little back pick here. Very active.
Couple back, Reese. Back.
Quick pick. Over to the big fella, Tyler Miller. Miller has hit a couple bombs in this tournament. One that we saw the other day that's still going. He must hit that ball 300 feet the other day.
Yeah, he got all of that one. Big kid, big strong kid.
Yep.
And he hit one against me in the semifinals. Off the handle of the bat.
Got left.
And, got out of here. He was about 260.
Yeah, breaking ball there, 2-0. So have a little bit of a challenge finding the plate so far. That's 3-0.
This is both teams, third game of the day. We're late into the tournament. Fatigue has got to be a factor. It sets in. It's whoever can overcome that fatigue factor will probably come out on top in this game.
Little bit of attrition.
You got to dig down. You got to reach down. You probably spent through all your pitching to get to this point here. You're calling on kids who can just give you an inning or two, and you kind of piecework a staff together. And it's a battle of wills when you get to this point of a large major tournament like this.
Up 3, 1 out. Roll it.
And that's ball 4. So 2 walks in a row. The coach is going to go talk to the pitcher. That's Eli Hammonds. Spoke to the Ohio Bombers guys earlier, and they've got Luke Thomas throwing. And they said probably if it gets right down to it, if they need a couple outs, they'll go to their number 1 guy, Andrew Russell. Russell has 2 more innings left today. Threw 4 shutout innings earlier. So number 24, Luke Thomas, pitcher of record today. Good-looking athlete, hits from the left side. That makes him a good-looking athlete right there. Got a nice setup. Holds the bat high. Curveball at the top of the strike zone there, called strike 0-1.
Let's go.
Working hard in the middle. Little inside move. Doolin's Dodgers guys do a nice job holding runners. They try and control the running game.
Yeah, they slow the game way down. You know, they'll work that inside move. They'll work it to death.
That's going to be an infield fly roll. Umpire was on all over that thing. That's 1 out. As soon as that ball went up, I saw that umpire make that call. Rick, I mentioned earlier, and I talked to the umpires the first 2 games. They did an outstanding job. The umpiring's been outstanding, and I really like what they've done. They've really taken control. Very professional. They're always hustling. They're always in line of where they're supposed to be with angles. Very impressed.
Well, good. That's you know, one of the big keys to any tournament is the umpiring crew. And you know, if you get a good crew that works hard and hustles and makes the game go by and there's a real good flow to the game.
They've all had a good perspective, and that's what I've liked. Fouled right back to the left side.
Speaking of keeping the flow of the game, I understand that the 10-year-old team had a real good flow to it.
Outstanding.
Very quickly.
Hour and 15, hour and 20. The pitcher for that club, for the Arkansas club, was just outstanding today. This is Andrew Russell, hits from the left side. They hit 3 lefty guys in a row. Love that. Russell's a good athlete. He's one of their better guys, obviously. They're 2 through 5 have really been hitting in this tournament. They're all pretty hard. And he just missed. Just missed on that pitch. Little backdoor breaking ball. Must have been a little bit around that plate. First, second, 1 out. Little inside move there. Actually, power move.
Yeah, they'll run those all day.
Yeah.
You know, they're very methodical. They take their time. You know, you got to find yourself diving back into second base there, getting your uniform.
They're going to work. They're going to work. Foul to the left side. A little bit behind there. One of the things that I know that, you know, when you're throwing from 50 feet and the guy throws the ball pretty well, you've got to be able to make sure that you're on time. Part of that is getting your load back on time. You know, you have to rush that load. You're going to have a challenge, and that's what he's doing really, is rushing that load. Got to get it back early. Inside out. He's going to come in. He's going to score. Base hit. And it's a 1-0 Ohio Bombers lead. Aiden Longwell really runs well.
Yeah, you could, you know, guys like that to get that uniform dirty. We talked about, you know, I believe it was what Ricky Henderson, I believe, he says, if your uniform's not dirty, you didn't do anything good.
That's right. You didn't play much. Andrew Russell inside out of that ball, stayed with it. Shea Simmer now batting, another lefty. Hunter Ferguson is going to be catching today. They kind of share their catchers, which I like. And fouled off the left side. You know that he's got a pretty live fastball. You know, it's hard sometimes to tell from here, but down on the field, it's got to be pretty live where he's hiding the ball well. A lot of these guys have been late, and these are good hitters. So it tells me that they're picking it up late. Number one, he's got something on it.
It's sneaky fast, right?
Sneaky fast.
They like to refer to that guy as sneaky fast.
You know, quick arm. And it's just as we said, he pulls one through the right side. They're going to try and score a run right here. Going to be safe there. That plate's number 2. Nice shot through. Coach has said 2 through 5 been hidden. By golly, they're right.
Yeah, those guys put good swings on the baseball.
Yeah.
You know, if you keep feeding them fastballs, they're eventually going to get the timing down.
Well balanced, barreled up.
There.
Yeah, you're right. Hunter Ferguson, right-handed hitting guy now. Catcher.
You know, talking about the uniforms earlier, the moms, you know, the Bombers are in their white uniforms, red underlying, and the moms, you know, they're not so fond of the white uniforms, and when the kids slide everywhere, they got to clean those things.
Well, it's worse when you get down to an East Cobb or you get to that red clay stuff. And I've learned from that they get some stuff called iron out at the hardware store. They takes out literally some of the minerals out of there, and from what I understand, you pre-soak that and you do it. It really smells, but by golly, it gets them white and clean. Strike 1. I like the setup here, Ferguson. Well balanced. Last kid was very well balanced, barreled up nicely. Good approaches here. Another little breaking ball. You know, I don't know if that's a breaking ball or if that's a cut fastball because he's throwing that a lot. It's like coming out of his hand.
Got one, Ted. Got one out now.
A little bit. It's almost more of a cutter.
Yeah, he's leaving it up, regardless of what it is. He's leaving it up in the zone. That's dangerous. But you know what? Again, these guys have played 6 games this weekend in 3 days.
Little inside move, and that was a questionable move. That he was almost coming forward. And that could be a little bit dangerous. Nothing was called, but if we looked at that again, we could probably break that down pretty good. And line drive caught right there, doubled him up. Nice play by the pitcher. Hammond showed great quick hands, turned, made a nice throw, double play. But the Bombers picked up 2 there, so they take a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the first. We're going to see a little replay here. Line drive, that's one of those things where you kid, hey, you got to charge those. By golly, he did. And he could have had, I'll tell you what, if indeed there was no outs, they could have got a triple play. So
yeah,
that ended it.
That's one of the breaks of the game. Pitcher's best friend's a double play. And we had a similar situation in the semifinals with them. With Doolins, we'd scored 2 in the first inning as well. We had runners at first and second. And lo and behold, ground ball to shortstop, double play.
We have a semifinal game with the 11-year-olds. I'll get the teams for you. It's a 2-2 game. Excuse me, it looks like a 3-2. Well, no, it's 2-2. Second inning. Indiana Baseball Club and the Doolins Dodgers. How about that, Doolins Dodgers? That's a theme this weekend. You've seen the Dodgers a lot. You've seen the Hit Dogs a lot. You've seen a few of these teams that some of the traditional powers.
Indiana Bulls.
Yeah, Indiana Bulls. A lot of the powers throughout.
You know, that's a testament to the whole organization. They may have multiple age groups, strong teams, come down to a tournament like this and an event like this with a well showing, you know. Baseball, travel baseball, we talked about this yesterday, is a recruiting war. You know, it's not just stuck for college and high school kids. Now it's down to the travel teams. So you come to a big event like this and do well, that helps you with your recruiting in the future.
Try hoping.
Well, we'll see what Doolin's got for him, Rob. They spotted him 2-0 in the first inning, and we'll see how Doolin responds.
Luke Thomas on the mound. Pretty good sized kid.
Got it, Hunter. You got it, baby.
These first few hitters will truly show you, the testament to Doolin, how they respond. They get up 2 in the top of the first. 6 games, they got to be tired. You know, Doolin can go one of 2 ways here. They can come back and fight, or they can just kind of, roll with the punches and move on. We'll see how they respond.
Coming on the outside.
Go through it.
Tell you what, 6 games in, that catcher still hustled down back up that throw.
Sure did. Nice hustling.
Hey, everybody needs to get back in the dugout.
Can't teach that.
Everybody needs to get back in the dugout. Everybody needs to get back in the dugout.
Eli Hammond's now batting. That first batter was Hunter Ensley.
This is the third of our 4 championship games that we're going to be broadcasting here today. We had the 9-year-old championship game earlier today, won by the Midland the Midland Blackhawks. The Apaches are the 11-year-old team.
Right.
And they did a nice job with that. That was a 5-3 final, I believe. 6-3. 6-3 final. The second game saw the Arkansas Storm defeat the Motor City Hit Dogs out of Michigan 4-0. And this is our third game of 4. We'll have the 11-year-old finals after this game.
Blade Tidwell now batting, number 27, 3-hitter.
I got to step back.
Get a little bit more.
Close it up a little. Close it up.
Doolin likes to put their runners at the top of the lineup in motion. Don't be surprised to see him, get an early jump here and try to get to second base, get in scoring position as soon as he can.
They want to try and cut into that deficit. And they do run. They're always aggressive. They're aggressive at every level.
Yeah, they'll keep running them. They'll make you throw them out. And you know what? If you throw them out, they're just going to keep trying.
Yep.
There he
goes. It makes it pretty easy.
And I got news for you. I got first-hand experience. He's not going to stop there.
He can run a little bit. They've got some speed, no question about that.
Doolin lives by the theory. You give me a runner at third with less than 2 outs, and I should be able to score.
A little away, 2-0. That makes it, I guess, 3-0, doesn't it?
Be smart, kid.
Wind's starting to pick up a little bit.
A little bit.
I'd say it's probably blowing in from center field. We actually have some severe storm warnings. Checking the radar, it looks like we might get wet around 5:30.
No kidding.
Well, here's the situation. First batter was out. You had a 1-out walk, a stolen base, another walk. Now you're into the 4 or 5 hitters.
Yeah.
And
this kid drew you up. I saw him. I didn't see him get a hit, but I did see him almost decapitate his runner at third base. He turned on one. Pretty impressive. And he almost killed the coach at third also.
He's got quick hands.
Yeah, he does. He's got a nice setup. They're working him away. Now, that said, they're working him away. Whether he throws away or not, that's another thing.
Some of the best laid plans go awry.
That's right.
That's a good take there, though. I mean, it's not
That's
a
not
pitch
his
you're
pitch
looking
to
at.
drive.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's early in the count. Sometimes some kids at this level get themselves in trouble. They swing at a strike, but it's not their strike. They give you 3 for a reason.
They're both running, and they stole second and third pretty darn easy. 1-1 count. And it's not like you can really work around this kid, because the next kid will hit one about 300 feet if you get it up and you miss.
By accident.
That's right.
By accident, he
That's
hits
right.
one hard.
Missed out, 3-1.
Boy, I tell you, as a coach, that's a looming force on the on-deck circle,
Yeah.
man. You do not want to
Well,
load these up.
I'll
and
tell
get
you
to
what,
them.
you pick your poison with both these two kids. This kid can really swing it too. Really put together. And that's ball 4.
Well, we got an interesting situation here.
Houston, we've got a problem.
I might walk him here.
Well,
I might walk him and force on a run. Take my chances elsewhere.
I'm just trying to think about which guy. Was it actually? I'm thinking it might be this next guy, number 11, that I saw almost kill somebody over there, Austin Hill. So it seemed like he hit after him. I'm not sure.
Well, a big guy like that definitely needs some protection behind him, and you're hitting 5 behind that kid. You got to be able to do a job.
Yeah. We'll see what we've got here.
Well, the one thing the Bombers got in their favor, the wind is kind of blowing in, so he's going to have to put a charge into one to cut through this wind.
Fastball up, but it's called strike. Looks like that pitch kind of got to him a little bit, but hopefully he can refocus and get going here. Strike two.
When you work hard, all winter long, you work on your swings and knowing your strike zone and everything else, and the umpire, calls one at the top of the zone, it questions your discipline and everything else. But I tell you can't do anything different. You got to stay focused. You got to stay disciplined, and trust your instincts.
Stay with the process.
Yep.
Stay with that process. And now, you know what? They're going to go a little bit away, and let's see if they expand it. Well, that's out.
Trying to get him to chase. Not a bad pitch. A big kid like that, 2 strikes. The mindset is anything close, he's going to be hacking. So that's not a bad pitch. Be careful here.
Ball 2. Here's the pitch where he's going to have to come in, and something's going to happen one way or another on this pitch.
Yeah, right here, I would try to get him way in, try to get him in on the hands here.
I'd throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Foul ball down the left field line, and it's going to drop.
It came in on his hands.
Yeah, he sure did.
Came in on his hands, just like I said they probably would, and he muscled one out there. And foul ball, so he's still got life. Now the problem here is he's seen 5 pitches. He's getting that timing down, he's getting that rhythm down, and this is where a hitter becomes dangerous.
Ball 3. So we got a bases loaded situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Obviously they can't start the runners because it is a bases loaded.
I've already told you
they're
my
going to be very aggressive. You'd be
walking
okay with walking.
I'd be okay with walking him here.
Still have a lead. Foul ball out of play right behind that first base dugout.
Well, that one stayed up in the zone. You got away with one there.
The wind is kind of blowing against him a little bit, too. You really want to think line drives here, but even he can muscle it out against his wind. Big, strong boy.
Nice wide stance, knees bent, looks great.
He
got under it.
Got an infield fly rule situation. And they got out of it.
That's a big out.
That's
a big out.
Kind of let him go and almost got himself out on that situation.
Yeah, 3-2 though. I mean, you still, something like that. I don't mind the aggressiveness. You live and die with that with him. Because I'd be willing to bet more times than not he's going to be successful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That battle was just won that one time. Let's see. There are going to be a few more battles today. That's for sure. That's a good pitch.
Just seems like the pitcher has more confidence now. Got the big kid out now, and had 0-2, and there's little pep in the step here.
Missed a little bit away. Chase versus Waste.
Well, you can see in this in the last two at batters, the Bombers pitchers do a nice job. They get ahead in the count, and
Yeah.
they want to make you try to run after something here.
Oh, yeah.
Same spot.
Yeah.
Same spot.
Took something off that. You know, I haven't seen him throw a breaking ball, a couple changeups. I haven't really seen a breaking ball that I can remember. Oh, just reached and got it.
I think he was fooled on that. I think he was looking for something off speed. Just kind of threw the hands at the last minute. Fall off a good pitch.
Austin Hill again. Yeah, this Austin Hill now batting here. Tyler Harrington on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got to protect here. Strike 3, got out of it. That's a big out.
Big out. Nice
Bases
job.
loaded, 1 out with the big whammer up, and they got out of that situation with no runs. That's a big deal right there. That's a game changer. And we're going to break.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
"Son, you just gotta swing away."
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, TravelballSelect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, TravelballSelect.com.
Well, we've got a little bit of an update on Field 5. Indiana Baseball Club and Doolin's Dodgers. They're all tied up at 2-2. And it's in the top of the 4th inning. Heck of a game going on over there. They're playing to see who's going to play in the finals here to try and win the Kentucky Regionals to get into the national championship. So it's been a heck of a game over there. You know, we're looking around, and the weather's kind of starting to change a little bit. We got the swirling winds. We got some clouds in the distance. And we've got some reported weather maybe coming in, 4:30, 5:30, somewhere in that area. So we'll just kind of play it by ear and just keep going. Going into the top of the 2nd. Now, the Bombers did a nice job putting 2 runs on early. They're going to obviously try and extend it a little bit. Isaac Watson leading off.
You want to come sit? Keep it up and see what happens.
Let's go, Isaac.
Eli Hammond's pounding that zone, working quick, doing a nice job. Strike 2.
Come on, Isaac, here we go. That's one.
1 and 2.
Come on, 7, here we go.
And that's strike 3. One out. Brings up number 21, Malachi Roberts, the center fielder. Little pitch away, went after it. Strike 3. Roberts this one right down the right field line and pushing foul. Nice hustling down that line too. He was digging for 2 already. Roberts the center fielder. 1-1 count. Almost offered at it, and he did not go, said the first base umpire. That was close. 2 balls, 1 strike. Umpires today wearing their best Sunday pink. Switch it up a little bit. Got some color working. On the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out.
Come on, Kai. Here we go.
Little swing and bunt down the third baseline. Roberts gets down the line pretty good. Throwaway there. He's going to go to second. It's actually a pretty good play by Austin Hill. They couldn't come up with a play at first, though. Hill made a nice play at third. Roberts shows some wheels, gets over to second base, does his job.
Miller.
Brings up with 1 out, Adam Whitaker. Whitaker, the right fielder.
Hey, pick him up right here, Whit. Let's go, man.
Good right there. And
Quick in there, Whit.
I just stuck this one in for you to see if it was charging. It might be. It's not showing anything yet. Fouled off to the left side. 0-2. 1 out. Still 2-0. Bombers trying to add on to a 2-0 lead here in the second inning. 2 very good clubs here. Really like Hammonds. He's got a nice quick arm. With a breaking ball on his hands, fouled it off. Looking for some fastball up right now. Catcher's trying to elevate, and he got his fastball up. And that's a 1-2 count. Wouldn't surprise me now if they had some kind of off-speed down to change the eyesight. We'll see what happens here. Little inside move. That's a very, very close move to a balk. He's almost going forward and coming down instead of turning. That inside move down the line is a move I think they'll outlaw and call it a balk down the line. It's actually more deceptive than the 31 move or the 53 that they've now outlawed at the major league level. Ball down. So Whitaker goes from 0-2 to 2-2. Puts a little more pressure on the pitcher out there, Hammonds.
The championship game. Maybe.
Fouled off. Just line it up inside is the target. Comes in, brushes him off. Ball 3, 3-2.
Let's go get a walk here.
Might be a time to run right now. Nope. Ball 4. Walk the situation from an 0-2 to a ball 4 count. This is Jordan Norris, number 6, batting 10th in the lineup today. They're hitting all 10. He's the extra hitter. Jordan also does a lot of the catching. He and Hunter Ferguson, looks to me like they split that job there. Gives a little bit of time off for these guys. A little bit of fake bunt. Probably stealing. Yep, they are. Oh, no, they're bunting. A little surprising there. It could be that at this level, a lot of times they'll put a bunt and run on. Let's see if they might try and put a bunt and run on and keep that runner going. Not bunting now. Ball 1-1. They could put it back on though. 1 out. I would like to see a bunt for a hit more so than a sacrifice bunt because you're already in scoring position at second base and you want to have as many opportunities to knock them in. Ball 2. Actually, is that ball 2 or ball 3? 2-1.
Go, JJ.
Little inside move.
Go, JJ.
Almost offered that, but held up. 3 balls, 1 strike. It wouldn't surprise me if they ran one of the next 2 pitches. Three, 2. Let's see if they start the runners. Some teams do and some teams don't in the situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got 1 out, first and second. Got a forced situation. Maybe stay out of the double play. Let's see what happens here. And they didn't start it, and it was strike 3. Ball's a little bit up, probably ball 4, but he went after it. Brings up Aiden Longwell. Good looking hitter. Leadoff guy. Here's a 2-strike pitch. The ball's a little bit up. It sure looks good though when it's up like that. So he went after it and he missed. Top of the zone, strike 1.
Breach.
Let's go, 5.
Last out, guys, right here. Working hard.
A lot of confidence up there, 5. Go ahead.
You ready, Payne?
Hands back.
Strike 2, top of the zone. So that's been a consistent strike.
Let's go, 5. Go, Aiden.
Hey, come on, Aiden.
Interestingly enough, they're holding the runner at first base, and then there's a big hole through the right side. Missed down.
Let's go, 5. We're going up, 5.
Hey, here we go, 5.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Big gap out there, 5. Let's go. Hop them up.
Thank you. Hey, deep breath right here, everybody.
Let's go, 5. Big gap, 5 shot right here.
Right here, babe, right here.
out there too. Let's go. Bring him in.
Nice. Yes.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be going.
I think I don't have any more power left.
Let's go, 5. You got to protect.
Runners will start. Good time for an inside move. Nope. And a little dinker over the third baseman. Foul ball.
That was fair. That was fair. It's a replay. That was fair. Let me go look.
That ball is right down the third baseline. We really can't see it, and as far as I'm concerned, the umpire made a good call.
Hey, a lot of confidence up there, Bob.
50% of the fans thought it was a fair ball. 50% thought it was a foul ball. And the only two that mattered, the only one that mattered said it was foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners should be moving. Fouled it up.
There you go, 5.
And that's ball. Actually, excuse me. I thought it was 3-2 before. Now it's 3-2. Now the runners will be moving. Line drive right to the second baseman. Picks it up. Safe. And run scores. They started that runner. Malachi Roberts came all the way around, showing good speed. Zach Common now batting. We got a first-third situation. They're going to look to go ahead and go from 3 to 4. We got a little replay here. And a very nice call by the umpire. Nice stretch by the big first baseman there. Looks like we got a new pitcher possibly here. Let's see.
It's only the second.
A lot of talking out here. Let's see if they're going to make a switch. Yep, looks like they're making a switch. We'll get you the number of the new pitcher in just a moment. Dylan Baskin, the new pitcher. Dodgers are hitting all 11 guys.
He did make his own call. He said it was fair.
And we're headed over to the other field real quick. We still got a 2-2 game, it looks like. Probably bottom of the second inning at this point because I think it was top earlier. Close game. We got Doolin's Dodgers and Indiana Baseball Club. They're vying to play the 11-year-old finals this next game after this. So that's what we've got for you right now. We got a first-third situation. These are always situations where they're going to try and extend it for another run here. Baskin was warming up, and I think he's kind of ready to go here. He inherits a first base and third base situation with the runners with 2 outs. Definitely going to be trying something at this point to extend for another run. 3-0 to 4-0 is a big deal. Zach Common now batting. There goes the runner. There's the throw. And he is out. Really a too bad of a situation there. I'm not sure why that guy didn't stop and let that guy from third go in. So after a couple innings here, we've got 3 for Ohio Bombers, nothing for Doolin Dodgers.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
Son, you just gotta swing away.
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, TravelballSelect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, TravelballSelect.com.
That's an out. That just tells me you lost control. I want you to feel it like you do. He missed the ball. He missed the ball. That's what he had done.
Okay, we're back to the bottom of the second. Interesting play at second base there. They throw the runner out in a first-third situation. Personally, with 2 outs, what I would have liked to have seen, what I would have probably called as a coach is, and again, I also found out that's the first time that kid's ever been thrown out this year. But maybe make sure that that guy from third gets in and scores. Line drive. We got one out here, but we got a little line. We got a little play here. Nice throw. Nice tag. Out number 3. And they get nothing out of that. I might have maybe held him up, let the guy score from third. But they know their runners better than I do. Dylan Baskin, the new pitcher, now batting. It's it a long way. Fantastic catch by Malachi Roberts. Ran that thing down like nobody's business. Looked like Mike Trout or somebody like that out there. Fantastic play. That's a big league play right there. Ran that thing down with a tough wind. You're not going to see a better play than that at any level. Brings up Peyton Francis, lays down a great bunt. They're going to try and let it go foul. And it didn't. It stayed in. What a great bunt. 2 outs. Great bunt. And really, the Bombers did a nice, smart thing and let that ball try and go foul. Here's another one. Lays down. And we always tell our guys, put the ball down the line or foul. It's exactly what he did. Kind of surprised it didn't go foul, but it didn't hit that lip. It stayed right on the dirt, and that's what helped.
Let's go 9.
Runners going, runners swinging. And we've got 3 outs. So that's a fairly quick inning. And we still have a 3-0 score in favor of the Ohio Bombers.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
Son, you just gotta swing away.
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, TravelballSelect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, TravelballSelect.com.
So we're back here, top of the third. Baskin, pretty hard throwing kid for the Doolins Dodgers that have come on. That catch last inning by Malachi Roberts was one for the ages. He just went after that ball. Looked fantastic. Kind of a Mike Trout or a Torrey Hunter kind of play. Really special. You know, I'm watching the catcher, Drew Yop, throw down to second base and in between, and kid's got an absolute cannon for an arm. Very impressive. So Zach Common's going to lead off again. He was the batter of record last time, but the runner was thrown out at second, so he comes back up. 0-0 count. Fastball strike. Baskin getting ahead, first batter. Always a smart thing to do. Working away. Strike two. Strike three. Strike zone's been consistent. It's a little bit of a higher upper half strike zone, but he's been consistent with it all day long. Luke Thomas now batting.
Tighten over a little.
No. I have three suckers in there.
Working it right there, too. Right, Dylan.
I see two.
That far? You go with that? Tyler, quarterback.
1-1 count.
A little.
Fouled straight back, 2-2. Little timeout, little ball on the field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. A little bit up to the 3-hitter in the lineup, Luke Thomas. Back to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled that last one off. Ground ball to the right side. Pretty easy 4-3 play, 2 outs. Brings up Andrew Russell. Don't be surprised if we see Russell pretty soon pitching. He's got 2 innings to throw, and they're going to throw that guy. Good arm.
Let's go, Andrew.
Baskin's got a nice loose arm. That's ball 1, but the ball really comes out of his hand very lively. My guess is he's somewhere in the low 70s. Strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Something off speed away there, 2-1. Russell put a nice swing on that second pitch. Very well balanced, nice setup. Doesn't go after that one, 3-1. Shea Simmer on deck, 2 outs. Really want to make him hit. Wow, that's ball 4, just missed. That ball was a pretty good pitch on the knees. Must have missed inside though. So with 2 outs, left-handed batting Shea Simmer. Russell's a shortstop, probably runs well. My guess is he's going to be off to the races here if he gets a chance. And I'll tell you what, there's a pretty darn good arm behind the dish and a pitcher that gets it up there pretty good. So it's going to be a good contest here if he does run. Not going there. Ball hit to right center, right fielder over, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So we're going into the bottom of the 3rd. The Ohio Bombers have a 3-0 lead. Doolin's Dodgers now coming to bat.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
Son, you just gotta swing away.
And swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, Travelballselect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, Travelballselect.com.
We wanted to give you a little semifinal update in the 11-year-old semifinals. We got 2-2 game going on with the Doolin's Dodgers in the 11s, along with the Indiana Baseball Club. Top of the 6th, great game here. Back to our action here, bottom of the 3rd. Dodgers need to start putting on some runs here. Zach Common is now on for the Ohio Bombers. Common's playing second base earlier. Zach Common, number 3, he's taking over here.
Be a spark, Eli. Here we go, Zach.
Speaking to the Bombers coaches earlier, they've got a lot of pitching left. So they're gonna tell their guys, hey, go every single inning like it's the last one. They're not gonna hold anything back. They don't need to pace themselves, so to speak. They've got 3 or 4 guys that they can use today. Probably going to see Russell at the end. Common on now for the 3rd inning. Eli Hammonds, the initial pitcher for Doolin's Dodgers. Hitting 2 in the lineup, leading off this inning. Strike 1. Ground ball to the left side, right to the third baseman, cuts it off, 5-3, 1 out. Kind of fun to watch Hunter Ferguson do a nice job, and that's the great part about having a couple catchers. I believe he and Norris kind of split the job there, and they're doing a great job hustling down the line, back in that throw up. The only thing I would say is they're kind of running down the line a little bit too much. I'd go right more towards the fence, but the fact that they're getting down there, great hustle, doing a great job. Strike 1, coming out throwing strikes. That's Blake Tidwell, the 3-hitter, dangerous hitter. You know, Doolin's Dodgers has quite a reputation for years and years at every level, and this Ohio Bombers team has done a great job as well. These are 2 really good teams. Bombers have had some timely hitting today. They've run well. They've done a lot of good things. Luke Thomas threw a good first couple innings. Kind of escaped that first one. That's strike 2, 1-2 count. Getting ahead. When pitchers get ahead like this, they're really in the driver's seat. Ball down. Common, pretty athletic kid on the mound, second baseman. Got some nice actions. He homered earlier in the tournament. Missed away. Malachi Roberts, who made a circus catch earlier, he's moved from center field to second base. Popped up to the right side. First base calling him off. Did a nice job there. That was Luke Thomas, starting pitcher. My guess is Longwell probably moved to center. I didn't get the change, but that's my guess, and that's correct. It's always good to guess and then say it out loud and have somebody say, "Yep, that's the right call." That's probably an educated guess since he was left-handed. The guy in center is now left-handed. Drew Yop now batting. Really like his setup. He's a catcher. Got a really good arm. Very impressed by this young man. Hits the ball right to the right fielder. Ball coming back to him. Ball's going to circle back. There it is, right to the right fielder, and that's out number 3. Very quick inning for Mr. Zach Common. So after 3 full innings, headed into the top of the 4th, it still remains 3 for Ohio and Tennessee's Doolin Dodgers, nothing.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
"Son, you just gotta swing away."
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now as Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, Travelball had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, travelballselect.com.
And we are back for the top of the 4th inning. We're halfway through this. Been a pretty darn good game as far as good fundamentals, good play.
Ready right now, baby. Let's go.
I really like the kid on the hill for the Dodgers here. All 4 pitchers have been good. This Baskin kid, ball comes out of his hand really nicely. My guess is that he didn't have 6 innings to go, and so they wanted to try and get through the first couple and come in with him. His arm really works well. So the Bombers are going to start the top of the 4th. They're looking to get another run or two and extend this 3-0 lead. You always, kind of a magic number is always 5. You know, we always joke around you can't hit a 5-run home run. I like watching Yop throw down to second base. A little bit off there, but he's got a good arm strength. So now hitting is the other catcher who's done a really nice job also. Good sized kid as well. This is Hunter Ferguson. Hitting 6 in the lineup. You know, behind us is field 5. Got a lot of action going on over there. A lot of noise going on. Little topper. Third baseman picks it up. Throws to first, and he got him. Nice play. Made him make a nice play.
Rockin' Dylan.
I believe that was Tyler Harrington playing third base there. Isaac Watson, the other third baseman for the Bombers, hitting in the 7 hole, number 7. Strike 1, top of the zone. Umpire's actually had a good zone. It's been staying there. He's giving that strike that's slightly up, but it's really a strike, and a lot of guys won't give that, but you know, I think it's a good thing. Same spot, strike 2. You know, at this level, you want guys to swing, and you want the strike zone a little bit bigger. You don't want a soup can for a strike zone. And he's been very fair with that. Moving outside, there's strike 3 right on the corner. That's a heck of a pitch. I'll tell you what, there's a good thing they got 3 early because Baskin looks like he's pretty tough right now.
Way to stay tough, way to carry it.
Center fielder Malachi Roberts coming up.
Go Dylan.
Excuse me, Malachi now playing second base. And we got a final. Final on the other game, 3-2, Doolins. Back to this game. We got a walk-off. Doolins won 6-2.
Hey,
3-0 count to Malachi Roberts. You really don't want to walk him. You want to make him hit. And that's strike 1 on that outside corner. Baskin's got a nice live arm. Strike 2. We're playing with 3 strikes this inning and only 3 outs. And so if that was a third out, we're not even throwing it around. That's strike 2. The catcher was very exuberant. You got to like that. Any inside out of that pitch. Almost a great catch by the second baseman. Not quite. Roberts is on base.
Hey, good try, huh? Good try.
Wouldn't surprise me if he ran early in the count here. With 2 outs, you got to get in scoring position early.
One more, let's go.
Did a nice job. He's been on base twice.
You did the hard part.
Made an unbelievable catch earlier. Like the way he plays.
Don't worry. Hey, we'll get it.
26, Adam Whitaker, the right fielder now.
Hey, Hunter.
In the 9 hole here.
On 2-6. On 2-6.
Got you. Check him out. Show him, Hunter.
Play. Play.
Hey, stay with me.
Ham it in a little. Good.
Little pick over to first base. Whitaker left-handed swinging. Baskin being careful with the runner over there. Quick delivery, just missed down. Fastball right at the highest part of that strike zone. 1-1 count. Maybe a little bit up, but again, the umpire has been very consistent with that strike zone up. So.
Hey, let's go, Whit. Here we go.
A little bit of bigger lead this time for the runner. Not going. Missed down. Sometimes a pitcher will be in such a hurry to get to home plate so the guy won't steal that he loses a little bit of his rhythm as a pitcher, and you never want to give in to the runner, to the hitter for the runner. I would rather have a little bit more of a lift and be a better pitcher to the hitter than just the runner here. That's ball 3 down. Bottom line, make the hitter the priority, not the runner. So 3-1. Not sure if they'll start the runner here. They might. They don't. That's strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner will start here.
Right at him, Gooses.
And that's ball 4.
Hustle. Take a look.
So it brings up Jordan Norris, hitting 10th in the lineup, which is last in this particular lineup. Dodgers are hitting all 11, so they go 1 through 11. Norris is the EH, and again, he does some catching, I believe, because he was slated to catch earlier. And he and Ferguson kind of switch off responsibilities, and that's a great way to do it. Keeps guys fresh. Nice setup here by Norris. So we got good runner in scoring position in Roberts.
Good. Get a couple, Hammond.
Infielders have got to be thinking about making sure that they get a lot of coverage here, leave their feet, don't let the ball get to the outfield, because he will score on a ball to the outfield on the ground. Outfielders are playing fairly deep, especially the center fielder. Probably too deep for the center fielder. And that's a strike right on the corner.
There you go. There you go. Come on. Hey, lock it in. Make
No balls, 1 strike.
Come on. Hey, little energy here. Let's go. Good.
Ground ball to the left side. Foul. Out of play.
Dude, that other one like disappeared. Look at this thing. Oh, it expanded so bad.
Put it in play. Make something happen. You never know.
No balls, 2 strikes. Now, it wouldn't be a bad call to start that runner here. Maybe just try and steal a bag. Maybe have him throw the ball away at third. Who knows? Good catcher, though. That's up. Want him to try and chase the ball up. Baskin's got a nice live arm.
Yeah.
You got him. You got him. Let's go.
And that's balls in the dirt, 2-2. Baskin almost went through his set position, really didn't stop for long. Ball 3. So this is a situation earlier where they started the runner, had a ground ball, the runner beat it out. Roberts was running from second in the same situation, and he was safe at home. So let's see what happens, because he's going to start. Ground ball, if they don't make that play at first base, he will score. He did last time.
Let's go right
and
here.
Baskin's worried about him. Here we go. And that's ball 4. Missed down.
Right at the knee.
So that brings up Aiden Longwell. Good swinging left-handed hitter, leadoff guy. Coach is going to call time and talk about it. Talk a little bit about weather conditions. It's getting a little windier here, a little swirlier. Got some more clouds coming in a little bit.
Let's go.
He walked 8 lines to the ball.
Hey, you got to throw your pitch, 5. Let's go, Beth.
It was a head 0-2.
Making line drive right here, meddling. Let's go. Come on, that kid.
All right, back to the ball game here. Leadoff hitter, Longwell. Missed up. Big situation here. They really cannot afford to give up another run. Swung on that. Little bleeder between short and left. Left fielder comes on and makes the play. Good thing he's bigger than the shortstop. He said, hey, just get out of my way. I'm going to make that play. So no runs there. They hold him there, which is really important. So we go into the bottom of the fourth. Dodgers are down 3-0, and it's running late.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
Son, you just gotta swing away.
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, TravelballSelect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, TravelballSelect.com.
I promise you they're not going to hold us. They ain't going to hold us, dogs.
On this screen,
It's up to you, though. It's up to you.
And we still got 3 innings to
It's up to you.
get them one at a time.
Little innocent.
we still got 3 innings to
So we're back into the bottom of the fourth. Dodgers have 9 outs to play with here. Got a new pitcher.
Hey, just remember.
Got the
remember
left-hander.
The Orange Bowl, man.
This is
Let's
Aiden
put that
Longwell,
whipping on that Ohio.
and he's got his Bryce Harper little eye black working there. It's going down. And of course, if Bryce did that now when he played the big leagues, they'd hit him. But when he was playing at this level, he could get away with that kind of stuff. Bryce is one of the better players I got to see when he was younger, and known him since he was 13. Great kid as well. So we used to have some great wars, and Bryce always said, Coach, how come you never asked me to play on your team? And I said, well, for one thing, see that little kid over there? You'd be taking his spot. He wouldn't have any time to play because you're better than he is, and number 2 would rather beat you. So what a great kid, though. Perfect student.
No time limit, right?
Great young man, great family.
Energy, right?
So we're in the bottom of the fourth, and we got the big bopper coming up right now.
Rack it up, man. There's no way you guys get
Tyler
it up right
Miller,
now.
who's hit a couple prodigious shots earlier. Missing down. Foul long. That looked like one of my golf shots right there. I hooked it into the woods.
Hey, Rob, it's Scott with you here.
Strike 2.
Rob, I'm with you now.
I've got Scott Hicken with me. Scott's my color guy.
Okay, 34. You said he's 12 years old.
12 years old. 12.
Okay.
That's what he said on the driver's license.
Yeah.
Missed down.
Rob, when I was 12 years old, I don't know if I could get up to his waist.
Yeah, well, you're still not. You still can't get
I
up
still
to his
can't
waist,
get up
Scott.
to his waist.
He's a big, strong boy. 2-2 count. He's got a really nice setup too. He's very solid. We're working away here. Let's see what happens. Just missed. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Doesn't look like the pitcher's backing down, though.
Yeah, he got jammed. Shortstop's going to come up and make a play, though. They got him. Stayed with it. Nice job by the first baseman. Luke Thomas stayed with that nicely. Ball off the pitcher. Here's another kid that can swing it also. Austin Hill. Drew Yop has really swung well, too. He's a 4-hitter. Getting ahead, strike 1. This is the third pitcher today for the Bombers, and I expect Russell, the shortstop, to come in pretty soon too. We'll see what happens. That's strike 2. A little bit of a backdoor breaking ball. And again, Doolin Dodgers, the 3, 4, 5 hitters, they got to go they've got to go combined 480 pounds between the three of them. They're big boys. Maybe 500. Solid kids. 0-2 pitch. Let's see what he does. Line drive. Roberts does a nice job cutting that off. Holds him to a long single. Brings up Tyler Harrington, number 13. Harrington had a nice play or two over at third base today. Little replay here. And he really missed on that. That ball is middle in. I think he wanted to work him out. It was an 0-2 count. Missed on it. But guess what? Mr. Hill didn't miss it. He hit that ball hard. Little pick to first base.
Get back quick, all right? Let's get back. No shit, let's get back quick.
The wind's kind of swirling now. Temperatures dropped a little bit. We got a couple more clouds out here. Delivery to home. A little bit up.
Let's see what it looks like when it goes home versus here, all right?
So Longwell in for his first inning. Strike 2 on that corner. Was that strike 1? 1-1 count, excuse me. Painting that outside half. My guess is ball moves away a little bit. Lefties always have a little bit of movement. Line drive. Oh, great stop by the shortstop. There's one to first, to third. Double play. And we're going to replay this. I don't think one team wants to see this. There's one, and there is another one. Closer than it looked, actually. With the naked eye, I thought he was safe, and he looked at the replay, and that was a bang-bang play. Could have gone either way, but the only guy that matters is one. The guy in the pink.
Sunday, let's just get, he's out. But in your opinion,
Well, the coaches are saying that he was out or safe by 3 steps, and I'm thinking maybe a half step, huh, Scott?
That's called hyperbole, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exaggeration?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. He might have beat it by a half step.
Yeah, we need to be honest. He was probably safe there, but that's okay.
Those darn replays, it kind of tells the truth.
How many challenges do managers get at the Travelball for replays?
Absolutely 0.
Give or take how many? 0?
Yeah. Give or take 0.
That was still a great defensive play.
It was a great play. I'll tell you, the shortstop made a big time play there. It's one of those things where you hope that umpires, and again, umpires, they've done a good job throughout the whole deal, and you hope that what they do is kind of like let the play envelop and kind of digest and say, okay, and wait just that half second. And when you do that instead of anticipate, you're always a little bit better off.
You know, the Dodgers managers weren't happy with that call, but they still haven't really put together a whole lot of anything in this game.
The coaches were not happy with that. And you know, it's really going to be up to them to kind of get things going here.
Our last championship 10 under, Rob. The domination of the pitcher was pretty incredible.
Oh,
Are we seeing the same type of performance here? Is it a little different?
Well, it's a little bit different, I think, but it's the kid's obviously throwing a great game. Really, the kids, I mean, they've thrown 3. That was a complete game performance. Just tremendous. So Zach Common now hitting. Again, they've thrown 3 guys, the Bombers have. And they're getting their ace ready to go. Now, from what I understand, Russell's their guy, their go-to. We'll find out.
So what you're saying?
Popped up foul.
What you're saying is the Dodgers have a long road ahead.
Yeah. Scott, this doesn't get any easier.
And then it does look like we're having some weather coming in.
Well, we're going to get this game done.
Yeah,
this
looks
game's
like next game could be an issue.
But next game could be interesting. We've got a lot of nice equipment here that I don't know how it handles in the rain.
Well, like I told you earlier, me and Jimmy melt, so if we're going to melt, this equipment's really going to melt. So, hey, but it happens all the time, right?
It does tend to happen. That the Midwest or the South, and would you call this with the Midwest, or would you call this the South? The Southern Midwest.
This is
the Mid-South.
In the Civil War, Kentucky was, and I'm a Civil War buff, and I still don't know if they were slave or
the
free.
blue or the gray?
I think they were aqua. They were in between.
They were in between. They couldn't make up that they were ambivalent. Pop up. Got to turn your back, catcher. Stayed nicely with that. Nice play. Drew Yop. Ideally, what you want to do is turn your back to the middle of the field, reason being that backspin that takes it there. That was a tough play, but he stayed on that very nicely. So they're up to their number 3 hitter, the dangerous Luke Thomas. This kid's a good ball player. I like him. Kind of a high.
I want to go back to that foul ball that number 34 hit for the
Mr.
Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as with the weather coming in, the wind is actually blowing in.
Right.
And that ball still went, 270 probably
right.
foul. I don't know, jealous, envious. I don't think I've ever hit a ball that long.
Well, not at least not with a baseball. Maybe with a golf ball.
Oh, I've crushed a golf ball at least 150 yards.
That's it. Line drive to the shortstop. Bare hands it. Throws to first. He's safe.
We'll take one of them. Hey, you're safe.
Thomas showing good speed.
It's a good call.
That brings up Russell. We're gonna show a little replay here.
Okay, call it as you see this one, Rob.
Safe. And he was safe by 3 steps. Oh wait, half step, kind of like the other guy. That's okay. Calling him as I see him.
You didn't see that.
First.
Hey, right here, throw
yeah, I didn't see
ball.
3 steps, but I'm not biased, so I'm only biased when I'm coaching.
Absolutely.
You always have a keener eye in that third base dugout calling balls and strikes inside and out. Fouled off. This Russell's a pretty darn good player. He's the kid that picked that up, short hopped it last time, made a nice feed to the second baseman. Pretty nice play all the way around.
Yeah, up here, do you want to be aggressive up 3 runs, try and get another base or not?
Yeah, there they do. Go. And I'll tell you what, the kid's got some speed. That's a pretty darn good throw there by the catcher, Yop.
They answered my own question there pretty quick.
And this team does not run that much. I've not seen the Bombers run that much in this game. And it could be a combination of the pitcher's been fast to home, and the catcher's got a very good arm. But you got to pick and choose your time. Left-handed batter I like to run with. Blocks him off. We'll pick to second base. Gets through. Let's see if he goes. He's got good speed. He's going to make this. He's going to make this. Yeah, he can really run.
Heads up running. He took off as soon as the ball got past him.
Yeah.
Hey, play ball right here.
Now we're down here in Distillery area. Would I get in trouble if I called it White Lightning?
Hey, you're doing good, babe.
No.
In that kind of a something for a distillery.
I would kind of like that name. I was never called that.
Yeah. Or as we affectionately call one of our kids, the Blazing Caucasian.
Wow. I wasn't called that either.
No.
I was called other things. Though.
No, I used to turn triples into doubles. Well-balanced Andrew Russell here. Fouls it off to the left side. Again, a lot of that is Russell's got fast hands. A lot of it's a faction of he's not loading early enough. And you got to load early, you got to load early, give yourself a chance to catch up. Basket's got a nice live arm. Ball comes out of his hand very nicely. Gets after it. And see that he's making a little bit of an adjustment. Gets his hands back a little bit earlier. Now he's got a chance.
Rob, you think he's trying to go to left, or he's just getting a little behind on the pitch?
He's behind. He's behind. He's got to get that load. His hands got to go back slow and got to go back earlier so he can get set. It'll slow the game down a little bit for him. When he has to rush his load, that's when he's going to have problems and he's going to be late. See how he's setting up with his hands late. He starts a little bit earlier and slower. He'll be on time. Two things to talk about as far as hitters. You've got to see the ball well, and you've got to be on time. You can have the worst swing in the world, and if you're on time, you have a chance. Little back pick there by Yop. I like his arm. He's a good, strong kid. Good arm. Blocks well. Receives well. We got two good catchers.
Full count now.
Yeah, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Coming inside on him here. Yep. Straight back to the pitcher, to the shortstop, excuse me. No tag. Just faking it. Oh, we might get him here. Nope, just missed him. Just missed him. He actually made the call earlier. The coach over at Doolin says, hey, make a call. Well, he did earlier. He didn't see it. So Shea Simmer. Simmer, number 11, now batting, hitting the 5-hole. Strike 1, outside corner. Good pitch.
They should give Doolin's a little lift if they can keep this runner from scoring.
Well,
lead off on this, get the leadoff run all the way to third, nobody out.
Actually, I think Thomas was the second hitter. I believe Common led off. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Common led off.
Okay, so 1 out.
Yeah.
Runner on third. They can keep him from scoring.
That's a big deal.
Pretty big.
It certainly is. Pitch up. Oh, he turned on that thing. That was, excuse me, right to the right fielder, though. And he makes a nice catch. Big lumbering dude makes a big, nice catch right there. Wasn't pretty, but very effective. And we're going to break. We're going into the bottom of the 5th. 3-0.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
son, you just gotta swing away.
And swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using swing away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, Travelball had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, travelballselect.com.
Okay, we're back for the bottom of the 5th. Longwell. Aiden Longwell, the lefty, started off at first base. On for his second inning. Third pitcher of the day. They've got one more that I know of for sure, probably another one. So they're doing a good job piecemealing these guys together, not throwing anybody too much. And it kind of gives these guys to say, hey, you know what? Give your 100% max effort those 1 or 2 innings. Let it go. Don't hold anything back. And I like that. So, bottom of 5. The Dodgers have 2 more innings to play with. Dylan Baskin, now pitcher of record, who's really throwing well. He's done a nice job. He replaced Eli Hammons, who actually is a pretty darn good pitcher. They've got good pitching. They just gave up 3 runs. Missed down, 1-0. Right now, if you're the Bombers, you're pitching, you want to come in and throw strikes early. Get ahead, stay ahead. Line drive to left center, base hit. Makes a turn at first, pretty aggressive, which we love. He could have got out of the box a little bit harder, in my opinion. You want to be thinking double out of the box. But he did make a nice aggressive turn. And we're going to go talk about this. And it looks to me like we're going to Mr. Russell. Going to the closer. If indeed we had some music for him, we'd probably be playing the Sandman because he puts guys to sleep here with his stuff. Hard throwing kid. He's gonna be in the 70s somewhere. Peyton Francis will be the first batter. He also has some Bryce Harper eye glare. He did throw 3 or 4 innings earlier today. Shutout innings, mind you. Again, it's getting a little bit cooler here. You could feel the weather changing a little bit. Hopefully we're going to get this one in. We've got another one to play after this. Okay, so he inherits a no out, man on first situation, no count. Francis now batting. Again, Russell the closer in. Looking at the weather report, it says it's 82 degrees. It certainly doesn't feel 82 degrees. 4:39 or so. Strike one. 30% chance of rain at between 5 and 6, and between 6 and 7, and 40% at 7 and 8. And it gets a little bit more as we go along, but hopefully we'll be done by then. So anyway, strike one, always a good thing to do. That's ball 2. Runner moves up. Russell's got a very quick arm. Excuse me, it's a 1-1 count. Ball 1, strike 1. He went 0-1 and then went to 1-1. Russell's got a quick arm. Pretty mature-looking kid for his age. Good build. Nice and loose. Slings it up there, strike 2. Have a 3/4 delivery. Ball gets on you in a hurry. You really need to be short to the ball in this situation to be able to catch up. And again, a good early load helps. Little inside move, not really much of a move, just kind of showing it. And that's strike 3. Now I'm going to show my age, but that was what we would call a Linda Ronstadt pitch, Blue Bayou. I'm about the only person in the audience that might have got that, maybe Scott, and that's it. Okay. Number 9, Hunter Ensley now batting. Strike 1. And a little bit of a fixer. I thought they were hitting through 11th. They're actually, the Dodgers are actually hitting 1 through 9. Inslee's the leadoff guy, and if I'm Russell, I'm really not messing with that guy a second. I'm getting on the mound. I'm looking at my target, and I'm throwing one about 74 miles an hour, just like he just did. That guy's not going anywhere. Kind of a low three-quarter swing, and I'll tell you, it's tough to pick up. It gets on you in a hurry. This is the type of guy who might not be a pitcher down the line, but he's very effective now because he's so strong. He looks like a good shortstop down the line. One thing that concerns me a little bit is he's missing up, and if they're disciplined enough to lay off that, it's going to make him change his delivery. There's strike two, and again, that ball's up as well. That ball's off the catcher's fingers there. That doesn't feel good. Catchers are tough, though. That happens to them, and that's why he puts a tough son of a gun back there. He says he's fine. Of course he is. That's Hunter Ferguson. Again, he and Norris kind of switch off a little bit. 2-2 count. I'll bet you a fastball's coming. There it is, strike three. Good morning and good afternoon. We got 2 Ks. Brings up Zach Common. Excuse me. Brings up Eli Hammonds. Excuse me. Common on the other team hitting in the 2-hole. Hammonds was the initial pitcher. Strike one. And again, everything's been up. I mean, if they didn't swing, they got a chance, really. Although the umpire has been calling that fastball up slightly, but everything's been up. It's very, very difficult to not swing there. Looks great. Fouled off, strike two. And so far, Russell's been as advertised, coming in throwing fastballs. And he's down at the end of the order, now at the first part of the order, and you really want to just kind of get after these guys and don't throw a slow ball to a slow bat. Just throw fastballs, throw the ball right by these guys. No reason to throw a breaking ball and hang something. And for some reason, they tried to steal third. Big mistake. Ferguson throws him out. And that had to be a miscommunication. I don't know why you'd be wanting to go there. Coach is talking to him. I think he missed a sign. We got a little replay here. Good delivery. He didn't get a good jump. And we've got the third out. So after 5 full innings, we've got a 3-0 score. Ohio Bombers from Ohio over the Doolins Dodgers from Tennessee. We're still live here, and again, my guess is that they probably missed that sign. I just really highly doubt that he's going there. Not a lot of pep in the step out here for the Dodgers guys. They feel like, geez, they got to catch up to that kind of stuff. And Baskin's been throwing well for them, though. Again, it's a well-pitched game for both these guys. They've both done very well. He's the second pitcher, and he's really kind of settled down and really shut down a good Bombers team, whereas the Bombers have thrown 4 guys, and all 4 of them have been very, very effective. They're bringing in a hard-throwing righty after a kind of a crafty lefty, and it's a tough thing to do as far as get their timing in when they only see one guy. You know, they never really kind of get a good read, you know, more than one at bat. Makes it tough. Okay, we're ready to start. Top of the 5th. Hunter Ferguson now, who just threw a guy out at third. Normally when you make a great play and you're the first leadoff guy, you're going to do something good at the plate too. One of those baseball rules. I don't know if it's an unwritten rule. Strike one. Again, Baskin's really been good today. I really like him. Missing down. Pounding that strike zone down. The finals for all three of these games have been really fantastic. That ball's up. The skill level at 9 years old, 10 years old, 12, really been tremendous. That 9-year-old game, I can't get over how well some of these teams did, holding runners, that type of thing. They were just magnificent today. That Midland group earlier, the team from Arkansas, the Storm, fantastic, and Bombers are doing well here, but I'll tell you, Doolin's Dodgers are really outstanding. Good breaking ball down and away, very sharp. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Leading off the inning. Little swinging bunt. Baskin picks it up, throws wildly. Runner's going to head over to second base. There's going to be a play here, and he is out. When you hesitate like that, you just can't go. And a very nice play by the backup job with the second baseman. Made a very nice throw. And really no need to go. We're gonna overdo that one again. We're gonna take a look at the replay then. Second baseman did a good job. Made a nice feed to the shortstop who's right there. Makes the tag. Out number 1. Isaac Watson now batting. Offers that a fastball strike for up. Strike 2. Immediately goes to 0-2. Baskin working quickly. (0-2) working away. Strike 3. Very quick. Really too bad because in that spot right there, what they might have done is get the guy on first base and try and bunt that guy over. Now we've got Malachi Roberts. Malachi's been on twice. Made a lot of good things happen. Scored a run early. Playing center. Played a little second base. Fastball upper part of that strike zone. But it's been there all day. Strike 1. And he muscles it to the short, but shortstop makes a play, and that's 3 quick outs. So, here we go. We're coming into the bottom of the 6th. Doolin needs 3 to tie and 4 to win. 3-0 going to the bottom of the 6th. We'll be right back.
At 10 years old, Bryce Harper's father's best advice was,
"Son, you just gotta swing away."
and swing away he did.
Setting records in every age group he played.
And now at Major League All-Star as a rookie, as well as 2012 Rookie of the Year honors.
I've been using Swing Away since I was a kid, and I still use it as a pro.
Introducing the Bryce Harper MVP Edition. On sale for just $199 on swingaway.com. And now on sale at the Sports Authority.
Or swingaway.com.
Years before he was Sports Illustrated's chosen one, TravelballSelect.com had already chosen 11-year-old Bryce Harper as an All-American. Go to the source for travel baseball national rankings and All-America teams, TravelballSelect.com.
Well, here we are, bottom of the 6th, 12-year-old finals. This is the Kentucky Qualifier. We're here at Elizabethtown Park in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. We're about 45 to 50 minutes south of Louisville. 40 to 45 minutes of Jimmy from the production crews driving. And Andrew Russell started it short. He's the closer. He can flat out bring it. One of the hardest throwing guys I've seen in this tournament so far. And I'll tell you what, we've seen a couple pretty good ones this whole tournament. The quality level has really been outstanding. They're facing a fantastic program in the Doolin's Dodgers. Dodgers are well known throughout the country. We've played against them at a higher level. The Bombers have really done a fantastic job at the lower levels, and they're really building a power program as far as I can see. Eli Hammonds who was up to bat when the runner was thrown out at third. Comes back. We got a no count on him. Coming right out of the box here, throwing strikes. Russell's just gripping it and ripping it. Pretty tough to catch up here. 0-2. Reach back and fire. Makes it pretty tough to go 0-2, and now what do? You got to be a little bit more defensive. Working away. Missed outside.
Take a deep breath. No, you can't. Nobody better.
Ready to go?
Big old gap out there for you.
Yeah, missed up and in. You know, you want to get on base, but you don't really want to wear one in the helmet. So I'm okay with missing on that one. Live to play another day. Missed it. Russell's going to make that play. Nope. Still makes that play. They got him. Great second effort by Russell. What an athlete. What an athlete. Let's see it again. I thought Russell was going to initially get that, but he made a great second effort. He came up, flipped it, and he got him. Good call. Got him by a half step.
Fight through it, guys. Fight through it. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't get him by 3. Ball 1. Blade Tidwell, 3-hitter. Good ball player here. You're hitting 3 for Doolin's Dodgers. You're a ball player. Missing outside. Looked like Russell just rushed a little bit too much. He's got to refocus. He stepped off there, rebalance, sets up. I bet you he executes a lot better pitch now. Slows it a little bit down. There he is, right back in the groove. You know, when you miss a couple in a row, you got to kind of step back, kind of figure things out and get after it. Right back to strike 2. He really did a good job after ball 2. He regrouped, refocused, and came in with 2 hard fastballs for strike 2. 2-2 count against Mr. Tidwell, who's got a fast bat. And
go, Blade. Be quick.
you look right after that. You got Yop, and you got Miller, and you got Hill. And that's away.
Go, Blade. You're our base runner. Right? Here we go, guys. Come on, Dodgers.
And that's strike 3. Catcher did a nice job holding on to that thing. Now, I'm going to give you a basketball score, and I'm probably the only one listening to this game that even cares about this game, but I live in California, and the Warriors are beating the Clippers 66-48 at halftime, and Steph Curry's finally having a good game. He had 17 in the first quarter. I don't know how many he has overall.
Rob, you are right. You are the only one who cares about that.
But I am the only one I know that cares about that game, and I'm okay with that. Although Curry's from Davidson, from North Carolina, so we might have a couple people like him.
Well, I'm from North Carolina too, but that doesn't mean I care.
That's right. Well, that's not a sport. That's a game because you're wearing shorts and tennis shoes. Strike 1.
It's on you right here. Get it.
Drew, let's go, baby.
Drew Yop. Good-looking kid here. A big, strong boy. A couple good catchers right here. 1-1 count. Just missed a little bit out.
Go, Drew. Get tough on him.
Strike 2. Oh, that's off the catcher. That's gonna hurt. That's just not a lot of fun. He's thinking, could we have waited one more pitch?
Throw some dirt on it. Dude, they're a good team.
Yeah, we're gonna see that again. He got it off the quad, which is better than getting off a certain spot that sometimes catchers get. I'll take that one. Being a catcher, I know where as I speak. By the way, it could be a tennis ball. It's still going to hurt.
Yeah, I know.
No, it did not. Got him in the quad. If it got him in that one certain place, trust me, he would be still down. So he's going to shake that off. He's a tough kid. If you get that inner thigh quad area, that hurts. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Power versus power. This big, strong kid hitting here in Yop, followed by a big, strong kid in Miller, and a fastball guy right here. Strike 3. That's the ball game. Russell comes down and shuts them down. So very impressive game by the Ohio Bombers, 3-0. And they have now qualified to go to the Travelball Select National Championship. Congratulations to both teams. Bombers are outstanding. The Doolin Dodgers team, Doolin's is just one of the top programs, classy group, and congratulations to them too. I'm sure they're probably going to qualify based on their ranking, but heck of a game there with the 12s. Congratulations to both groups. Very well coached, both teams. And we're waiting for the 11-year-olds up next, and we're hoping it's going to get it going pretty soon so we can beat this weather. So we're signing off for now, but we'll be back. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back for the 11s soon.